probably wondering how I ended up in this situation, with some random stranger beating the shit out of me in a boxing ring with people watching. It all started in the middle of the pandemic in 2021. I looked like some skinny ass stick you would usually find on the floor, and I wanted to change myself to look and feel better. Even though I have already been playing badminton for a very long time, I found out that it didn't make me look or feel any better. Then suddenly, my dad started to introduce Thai boxing to me. At the start, I was very hesitant and not really wanting to go. However, slowly I started gaining interest in the sport, and I just really wanted to punch some sandbags. So finally, I signed up with my dad, and let me tell you, I was fucking ass at it. But the good side was that I really enjoyed beating the shit out of the sandbag. And also, the coach said I kicked pretty strong, so I really just wanted to get much, much better. Then, from the period of 2021 all the way to now, I have been going to boxing for around once a week, and I have been improving a lot more. Suddenly, around the end of 2022, the coaches were like, "Yeah, you're ready to fight other people." And I was like, "Oh, people my age? I get to fight people my age?" Nope, it was just this grown man pumped with muscles and had much more experience than I ever was. The moment I stepped in the ring, my mind was like, yeah, why did I do this to myself? First round, I got my face punched multiple times immediately. Second round, my lips were bleeding and I didn't even know about it after I got home. Third round, some parts of my cheeks actually started bleeding. I still didn't even know how. We were using some big freaking ass gloves to cover the hand and I still managed to bleed. After this, you see, I really didn't want to do this anymore. The moment I got in the car, my mom was freaking out. She started to ask all sorts of questions, like, oh my god, what happened to you? Oh, you need to stop doing this. Oh, you're gonna die very soon. After more days of getting beat up, I just really feel like I wanted to give up on this and stop wanting to be punched. However, during my weekdays, I realized something from watching a lot of YouTube motivation videos. And there's these David Goggins, Andrew Tate talking about how not giving up is good and how you have to carry the boats. I did feel some motivation, but it wasn't that much. But then there's this one quote that really stuck to me. In the Star Wars The Last Jedi, there's this scene where Yoda talks to Luke after him burning down a library. He said the quote,
The
"The greatest teacher, failure is."
failure is.
It means that no matter how much you have fallen or failed, it will always teach you something. For me, not only did it teach me to learn about deflecting and avoiding punches, it also taught me about staying calm and persistent on moving on. There's no reason for me to rush and become the best boxer there, but by slowly failing and being beat up can teach you to stand up and fight back. I really took this quote seriously. I went again and again, slowly learning more and more. On the side, I also went to the gym to improve my body and not make it look like a skinny piece of shit. Then, when it came to that Sunday, I was feeling confident. So much time and energy has been poured into this sport. I worked every day going to badminton, going to basketball, and going to the gym, working out my endurance and muscles, and so that happened. I got KO punched right in the face and almost died. But I didn't bleed. I did not want to get out of the ring because all of those training that I have done paid off, and because of that, I was able to continue fighting that match even though my head was about to fall off. But even with that loss, because I know that not blocking my head can give you a great concussion, this failure has taught me to learn how to dodge and block and to avoid attacks. But the point is, it doesn't need to be boxing. Whether it could be sports, business, doing your mom, you won't always achieve it on the first try. In fact, nothing can be achieved perfectly on the first try. People are too scared to fail that they won't even try. Like what John Cena said, failure gives you two choices. You either stay down or you get up. Choose the right choice and get the fuck up.